Cross button stop.
What's going on, everybody? It's MK420, and yes, I have the music for one of the stages playing in the background. I hope you guys don't mind. But tonight's video is kind of important. So, it's about the Legacy Collection for the MK Legacy, or whatever they're doing. So, a few updates. One, there's reports going around. Well, first, before we get into it, if you guys want, like, comment, share, and subscribe as we rock out to this music for the Fire Temple. But alright, the reason why y'all are here, MK Legacy Collection. First of all, I am gonna go drop my pre-order for the collector's edition pretty soon. So when that gets here, I'll review that. Now the updates. But if you guys want, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you to all 62 of you beautiful subscribers. I love you guys. But alright, a few things. So Evo was over the weekend, as we all know. Shouts out to everybody who participated, you know. Now, what's going on with this MK Legacy Collection? Some questions got asked, some answers were given. Not always 100%, mind you. But it is what it is. So, one of the questions that was asked was, are we gonna get Mortal Kombat Gold? And the guy, I believe his name is Dan Amarick or Stephen Frost, one of the two, kinda slipped up and maybe confirmed MK Gold, but we're not 100% sure because the guy that interviewed him asked him about it, and he like kinda shook his head yes, but also kinda like stopped. But then he also shook his head no too, so it's like, is that a confirmation? Did he accidentally make an oopsie? I don't know. Now, we all know they did say that we're not going to get PS2 ports of any game. So, anyone like me that was hoping for the 3D era, we're just going to have to sit this one out. But I am happy because there's going to be two games in this collection that I've never got to play, and that's Mortal Kombat Trilogy and MK4. That's honestly why I'm getting it. But they did ask about the question marks as well. And people did say, you know, some people are like, oh, that's 4 extra games. Or people are saying, oh, that's 1 extra game with 3 ports. You know, maybe MK Trilogy is the final game, and those 4 question marks, one of them represents Trilogy. Now, this is just my theory. One of those 4 question marks is Trilogy. Okay? And then those other 3 question marks are maybe versions. So maybe the N64 version, the arcade version. Was there an arcade version of Trilogy? I don't remember. Y'all have to let me know down in the comments if there's ever an arcade version of Trilogy. But not very many updates, to be honest. We do know that physical copies, if you know, you have until the 31st of this month to pre-order. And physical copies will be shipped out, I believe it's December 12th, right? I know I'm gonna have to go to my local GameStop and pre-order my copy, for sure. So there wasn't very many updates. I mean, people are still saying that MK Gold is coming, which I hope that's the case. It's basically just MK4 with a few extra characters. And who knows, maybe they do surprise us, maybe they shock us, and those final 3 question marks are, you know, games that we never even thought to think of. Maybe it's more handheld ports? Maybe it's GameCube ports. I don't know. And that's fascinating to think about because they could hit us with a surprise that we never saw coming. But I also saw somebody say something about, well, there's already 19 games. When you count up every game, every version of it, there's already 19. And the guy said there'd be 20 games announced throughout the whole collection, and they just announced Trilogy, so some people were thinking that Trilogy makes up the final game, and that these 4 question marks are just going to be different ports. But who knows? We'll just have to see. But, quick channel update real quick for everybody. So, tomorrow, there won't be anything. Thursday, there won't be anything. But Friday, there will be that small towers stream. We're going to stream live, do some towers at a time for about an hour or two on Friday around 4 o'clock. So if you guys want, make sure you tune in for that. But yeah, I'm sorry I don't got very many updates for this Legacy collection, but that's all I have. That's all I've been able to find so far. I've already talked about it, at least I believe I have, but I do know on Trilogy, they did say they sped up the load screen times, because if anyone's ever played it on PS1, you guys know how infamous the loading times were. Especially for Shang Tsung when he would morph into other characters, the game would literally freeze for like 6 to 10 seconds. Now somebody did show off a clip of gameplay of Trilogy, and the loading screens have been significantly sped up, and so is Shang Tsung's morphs. They've been sped up as well, which is good news. But like I said, people are wanting MK Gold. Some people are saying that it's possible. Some people are saying it's going to be DLC. Some people are saying we're not getting it at all. But it does suck if we aren't getting any PS2 games. That means no Shaolin Monks, no Armageddon, no Deception. You know. I mean, who knows? Maybe they surprise us with a Wii port, right? A console nobody's expecting. Maybe they somehow make it to where we get a Wii version of MK Armageddon or something on a current day console. Like, could you imagine? But also, other rumors have come out from what I've seen on Twitter, what I've heard through the grapevine, is that Digital Eclipse, the studio behind this, they've only had 7 months to make this collection. Throw everything together. If that's the case, what a great job they've done in the last 7 months. And if, who knows, maybe if this collection does sell well, maybe we'll get DLC. Maybe we'll get a 3D era collection down the line. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But, like I said, to recap everything, no PS2 ports. Trilogy, Shang Tsung, morphs, and screen times have been loaded faster. We all obviously know about the one-button secrets, one-button menus, all that. There's 19 games, Trilogy's technically 20. If it sells well, they could possibly do either add-ons or more trilogies in the future, or collections in the future. One of the guys at EVO may or may not have confirmed that MK Gold isn't in it, or is in it, we just don't know yet. Now, mysteriously enough, I don't think I've seen anybody ask about Special Forces or mythologies. Now, I'm sure people have asked, but I haven't seen any. But we're just gonna have to see, you guys, honestly. I mean, all we can really do is just wait. There's 3 weeks left of the month. I believe there's there's 2 more events. East PAX, East Coast, or East PAX, or whatever they call it, is one. And then I believe, the final one is in Germany, right? Or could I be wrong? I don't remember. But with only 3 weeks left of pre-orders, if I was Digital Eclipse, I would just go ahead and reveal these other question marks, whatever they are. Because I understand they want to keep secrets. That's what Mortal Kombat's been known for, is keeping secrets. But at the same time, one of the developers did say that people are looking into the question marks a little too much, so that makes me wonder, is Trilogy the final game, and these question marks are just like a part of the trailer, or just different ports of Trilogy? I don't know. But just a small update for you guys on this. I'm curious to see if there's anything coming next. I hope there's something coming, and I really want to hear what you guys gotta say. And I turned on the music in the background just for dramatic effect. I don't know why. I just felt like it. But like I said, that's the news for the Legacy Collection that I've been able to gather. I know there's bigger channels out there that have way more info on this than I do, but that's everything I've been able to figure out. And again, thank you to our 2 new subscribers. We were at 66, went down to 60, now we're back up to 62. So to the new people, thank you for showing up. Welcome to the family. And I just want to say, man, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Are you guys going to pre-order which version of this collection? Are you going to get the digital, the physical? Are you going to get this on Switch, Switch 2, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series S or X, or PC? I'm curious to hear from y'all. But like I said, not very much updates. Some good news, some iffy news. I mean, the good news is that we're getting this collection, period. The iffy news is we don't know if there's anything left, we don't know. We're all kind of just in the dark. But I think over the next few weeks we'll find out more. And if we find out more, I will definitely keep you guys posted for sure. But if you're old enough to partake with me, we're going to do that real fast while we listen to these beautiful drums in the background. We're going to give our final thoughts, and then we're going to hop up out of here. So on 3, let's partake. 1, 2, 3, mi amigos. But yeah, that's just the small information that I found out about the Legacy Collection. That's just my opinion. I mean, I'm sure that, like I said, there's bigger channels out there with more information about this, but this is just everything I've been able to find. So, just to recap, handheld games get no online, 1-button secrets, multiple ports of games, multiple main games, hours of footage that's probably never been seen before, interviews, God knows what else they're going to give us. No PS2 ports, possibly. Keep that in mind because they could be surprising us, because we all know Mortal Kombat has been known to do that. They'll tell us one thing, they'll get us feeling a certain way for a long time, and then bam, they switch up expectations. So am I being optimistic? Am I hoping we're going to get MK4, MK9, MK, Armageddon, MK Deception? Yes, that's my hope. But I know it's not realistic. But Digital Eclipse could surprise everybody. Who knows? It's fascinating to think about, but it's also kind of terrifying too, because if this is really all we're getting, I'm still gonna get it as a long life MK fan, 100%. I'm still gonna drop the money for it. Me and my fiance talked. She's already agreed that it's okay that I do that. And the reason why is because we're kind of financially struggling right now, but it's okay. It is what it is. We have each other and faith, and we're getting through it. But I'm gonna pre-order it, review it when it gets here, play it, obviously, stream it, you guys know. Now, like I said, my only thing is that they give us a screen reader. That's literally all I'm asking for. Give us a screen reader for the games, the character select screens, and all the settings menus. Just give us a screen reader like how this MK1 has. Give us this type of screen reader and make it accessible in every single menu, sub-menu, whatever they need to do. Now, do I hope we're getting it? Yeah, that'd be great. But considering that if the rumors are true that they've only had 7 months to work on all of this, that also kind of has me scared too, because 7 months isn't that much time to work on 20 different versions of games plus add accessibility. I mean, you also got to think about it though. If they can add online for these games, MK1 online, MK2, MK3, restoring online for MK4, even MK Trilogy you'll be able to play online. All of these games are going to be able to play online, except for, I believe they said, the handheld ports. So like Tournament Edition, Unchained Edition, which are just the handheld ports of like Deception and Deadly Alliance. Those games, even the Deadly Alliance port that we are getting, is not going to have online. Which is fine. It is what it is. Does it suck? Yes. But if these games are getting online and the rumor of them working on it for 7 months is true, who knows, maybe they could surprise us and give us a screen reader. We're just going to have to wait and see. But like I said, just to recap before we hop up out of here, no PS2 ports, handheld ports get no online, there's only 3 weeks left to pre-order. I'm not sure when digital versions come out, but 3 weeks left to get your physical editions. So whichever version you're going to order, make sure you do it before the 1st of September. I'm definitely going to go pre-order mine, for sure. But with all that being said, so we do know some good news. We have some bad news. But my advice to everybody, stay tuned, keep your mind open, and let's see what's next for this Legacy collection. But so let's partake one final time, and then hop on up out of here. But alright, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see all you guys back here Friday for our tower stream. If I decide to upload some more Kombat League sets, you'll see them. But if not, I will see you guys back here Friday afternoon for the tower stream. But until then, take everything we hear with a grain of salt. But let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking. Which version of this collection are you ordering? Which console are you getting it for? Or are you going to get it at all? Are you going to sit this one out? Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But alright, y'all. I will talk to you beautiful people next time. And until then, I'm MK420. God bless, stay safe, take care, stay safe, be kind to yourselves, be kind to one another. And always remember, if you never feel like you belong anywhere, just know you always have a home here at the MK420 channel. You come pull up, well, we'll make sure to have a nice chair waiting for you. A plate of food, you know what I'm saying? A cold drink, some good conversation. Okay, we may not be able to give you some food and something to drink, but we can give you a good conversation in a nice, safe community to come be a part of. So, if you guys want, like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, send this to your enemies, your friends, your family. And let's just, keep this community growing, and let's keep on having the MK discussion keep on expanding and the MK community keep growing. So thank you to everybody for watching tonight, because as I upload this, or as I record this, it's around 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm gonna hop off here, upload this, and I will see all you guys in the next one. until next time, everybody. Until next time. Peace.